Hello friends, very warm welcome over the Litmodes YouTube platform. Today in this video we will discuss the current affairs of June 22nd, 23rd and 24 as well. As you know, we provide you some questions and you guys are responsible to answer those questions after seeing the full video content. So if we talk about the previous session's question, the questions is being displayed right now. So the first one was what is IPO and what is the new norm. So the full form is initial public offering, and the new norm is that if a company after post listing, that is IPO, if its MCAP is greater than 1 trillion rupees, then there should be a minimum dilution of 5% or and 5,000 crore rupees. Earlier it was 10%. That has been means removed. And who takes over PMC Bank? So Centrum with BharatPe. BharatPe is the tech partner of Centrum. So these are taken over Punjab Maharashtra Cooperative Bank. And Antonio Guterres is the new chief of UN. TV Narendran is the new president of Confederation of Indian Industry. And CII new GDP forecast is 9.5%. Alright, and if you talk about index, the rank of India in the Global Peace Index is 135th. Similarly, in SIPRI report, India's rank in nuclear stockpile, it is 6th. If you talk about the means how much any central bank provides money to the government, so India ranks second in share of central bank surplus transfers. So which country has topped? So it is Turkey. Turkey has provided maximum share of central bank to the government. And what was the theme for Yoga Day? So it was Yoga for Wellness on 21st June. Okay, so moving on. So this is the agenda for today. After watching this video, you have to answer the question of means you have to answer these questions. So what is the first question? What is the rank of India in Global Passport Index? It is not Peace Index, it is Passport Index. Then as per UNCTAD World Investment Report, how much money India received in the last year in FDI, that is foreign direct investment. Then Airtel entered with joint venture for 5G technology with which company, which group. Then the Nobel laureate Ethard Duflo and Raghuram Rajan joined Economic Council of which state? And what is the current Microsoft market capitalization? Then you have to tell that name the founder of antivirus computer software who died recently in the jail of Spain. And as per Time report, who is the top philanthropist of last century, and in which state Hemis festival is observed. So after watching this full video attentively, you can answer all these questions. So first of all, we will start with Global Passport Index. So this index is released by UK based law firm known as Henley. So India's rank is 84 and Indian passport holders have access to 58 countries. So this is a point you have to remember, that rank of India is 84th, but Indian passport holders have access to only 58 countries. Likewise, on the top of the list it is Japan. So the people of Japan has visa free access to 193 countries. And on the second spot it is Singapore, then Germany, South Korea, it is at third place. Moving on, India receives 64 billion FDI in 2020 and it is the fifth largest recipient of inflows. So as you know that World Investment Report, it is released by UNCTAD, that is UN Conference on Trade and Development. So it said that global FDI flows have been severely hit by the pandemic and they plunged by 35% in 2020. And if you talk about India in particular, so the FDI increased by 27% to 64 billion in 2020 in coronavirus, also from 51 billion in the 2019. Why? Because of the many larger deals like Jio and Facebook and all kind of things, and maximum contribution were in the information and communication technology industry, which is termed as ICT. Okay, making the country the fifth largest FDI recipient in the world. So this is also very important. So you have to remember that 64 billion FDI 2020 and fifth largest recipient, and World Investment Report, it is released by UNCTAD. So these are the important point. If you remember that a few weeks ago, Commerce and Indian Industry Ministry also released its FDI data for the previous financial year. That is, so it said that India has attracted highest ever total FDI flow of 81.72 billion US dollar during the financial year, means FY21, and it was 10% higher if we compare to the previous years, that was 74.39 billion US dollar. So this was so this data was given by ministry and for financial year, while this data has been given by UNCTAD for 2020. Moving on, Airtel and Tata Group, they have entered into a 5G technology joint venture. So leading telecom firm Bharti Airtel announced a strategic partnership with the steel to software conglomerate Tata Group for 5G network solutions, and this will be based on which technology? So it is O-RAN technology. This is also important. So the full form of this technology is Open Radio Access Network. The plan is to roll out the solution initially for India and subsequently for exports. So now the telecom companies is not looking only for providing services in India, but subsequently they are looking for exports in the other country as well. Now the Tamil Nadu government has said that it constituted the Economic Advisory Council, the Chief Minister, and who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? It is M.K. Stalin, and the governor is Banwari Lal Purohit, which includes Nobel laureate Esther Duflo and Raghuram Rajan, Arvind Subramaniam, Jean Reze, and S. Narayan. So Duflo Rajan will join Tamil Nadu Economic Council. You have to tell that who is the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu. This person is in news. It is very important. So kindly comment who is the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu and why he is very popular. Now John McAfee passed away. Who was the John McAfee? So he was the founder of antivirus computer software. McAfee, as you know, this is very popular. So he was found dead in the Spanish prison cell. So he was in jail because of tax evasion. So very important news. And if we talk about market capitalization of Microsoft, so MCAP of Microsoft touched 2 trillion. So currently this is the second company after Apple to touch 2 trillion US dollar. Now news about Delta variant. So what is this new Delta variant? The Delta Plus, also known as AY.1, is a mutated version of B1.617.2 named Delta by the WHO, and the Delta strain dropped the second virus of infections in India. So this can be asked in examination because this is very important now. And if you want to know about what is vaccine efficacy, so you can see here that vaccine efficacy, it is nothing but the percentage reduction in disease incidence in a group of people who received a vaccination in a clinical trial. So you can see that how it is assessed. So in the phase 1, there are 3 phases on the basis of which it is assessed. So you can read about this if you want to know about what is vaccine efficacy. Moving forward, New Zealand crowned first World Test Championship by defeating India. So the venue was at Southampton, England, and the man of the match was Kylie Jamieson. And BJ Watling, who is the wicketkeeper batsman of New Zealand, he also got retired after this test match. So Jamsetji Tata, top philanthropist of last century, with donations worth 102 billion US dollar. So as per Edelgive Hurun list, Jamsetji Tata has topped this list with 102.4 billion US dollar. At the second spot, there is Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And if we talk about Indian only, so Azim Premji of India is at 12th position. Azim Premji of Wipro. Okay. There is only 2 Indian in the top 50, Jamsetji Tata and Azim Premji. Moving on, some extra news. So on June 23rd, International Olympic Day was observed. And this Olympic is gonna happen in means venue of this year Olympics is in Japan at Tokyo. Then there was United Public Service Day observed by United Nations, and also International Widows Day on 23rd June. Then India's official Olympic theme song has been launched. This is very important. Song title is Lakshya Tere Samne Hai and has been composed by Mohit Chauhan. And Hemis festival has been celebrated in Leh. Narendra Modi launched the M Yoga Fitness app. Must remember the name of app, M Yoga Fitness app, on the occasion of International Yoga Day, and the theme was Yoga for Wellness. And lastly, senior psychiatrist Pratima Murthy has been appointed as the director of the NIMHAS, that is National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, for 5 years. So if you like this content, you can share this video with your friends also. So thank you for watching this video. See you in another video. Till then, take care.